We have breaking news from London, where this morning Britain's Conservative Party unveiled Liz Truss as the party's new leader and the country's new prime minister. She and her newly appointed cabinet will have to hit the ground running, the British people facing a series of difficult problems in the months ahead. Truss replaces Boris Johnson, who stepped down after a series of scandals. Holly Williams is in London, outside the Houses of Parliament. Holly, good morning.
Liz Truss was not elected by the British public, but instead by around 200,000 rank-and-file members of the Conservative Party. It's very different from the US system of government, but it's how they do things over here. Liz Truss will not be Britain's first female Prime Minister, but its third. And some say she's modelling herself on another Conservative British leader, the Iron Lady herself, Margaret Thatcher.
I can lead, I can make tough decisions, and I can get things done.
Truss has served as the UK's first female Lord Chancellor, the Cabinet Minister in charge of the courts, and most recently as Foreign Minister, taking a lead role in Britain's support for Ukraine.
Putin's premeditated, pre-planned and barbaric invasion.
She was an accountant before she entered politics, and her biggest challenge will be the economy. Inflation hit a 40-year high in July, heating bills are about to spike, and there have been strikes around the country. Truss has promised deep tax cuts, which economists say will only fuel the inflation.
The last few years have been the greatest privilege of my life.
Britain's ruling Conservative Party ousted its former leader, Boris Johnson, after a series of scandals saw his popularity plummet.
Hasta la vista, baby. Thank you.
Truss wants to rebuild public trust in her party, but has been criticised as socially awkward and a political lightweight. She was widely mocked for this impassioned outburst in 2015 about cheese.
We import 2/3 of our cheese. That is a disgrace.
Liz Truss won't formally become Prime Minister until she's been to see the Queen, who's currently around 500 miles from here at her Scottish home, Balmoral Castle. That meeting will happen tomorrow. Ed.
And Holly, that is a break with tradition. I mean, the Queen has done this about 15 times, but always at Buckingham Palace. Is the palace saying why it has to happen in Scotland?
Well, you're absolutely correct. Normally the Queen would come back to Buckingham Palace to meet with a new Prime Minister. It's been reported here in the UK that she's staying in Balmoral Castle because she's been experiencing those same health issues, mobility issues that we know she's been suffering from for several months now.
The motto for Liz Truss was "In Liz we trust."
Yeah.
Here at CBS, it's "In Holly we trust." I trust. And we thank you this morning. We'll see you soon.